VocalChain is a brand new plugin in Cubase 13 with everything you need to get a polished, professional vocal sound. Let's listen to it. So this is VocalChain. I'm going to give you a quick tour of this plugin, but before I do this, I want to show you how it sounds with an example. So I'm going to play this vocal inside this mix, and let's listen to it without the VocalChain, and then we're going to add VocalChain and see how it sounds like.
The way you talk to me is killing me softly, but I don't mind, 'cause it makes me feel alive. The way you talk to me is killing me softly, but I don't mind.
So this is a typical scenario of an unmixed vocal. It sounds great, but we lose it in the mix. Some phrases are lost, some of them are too loud, it doesn't sit well, it's dry, and it definitely sounds like it needs some mixing. So now I'm going to add the VocalChain on it, and as you can see, this is the only plugin that I'm using on this vocal.
The way you talk to me is killing me softly, but I don't mind, 'cause it makes me feel alive. The way you talk to me is killing me softly, but I don't mind. The way you talk to me is killing me softly, but I don't mind, 'cause it makes me feel alive. The way you talk to me is
So as you can see, now the vocal sits very well in the mix. We have our reverbs, we have our delays, we have a smooth silky top end, and it sounds more expensive. Let me show you what we have here, and let me give you a quick tour of the plugin. As you can see, we have the overview tab, we have the clean tab, the character tab, and the send tab. Now, even if you have no idea on how to mix vocals, VocalChain will guide you through the process. So as you can see, with the overview view activated, we have access to all the different sections of the plugin, and I can immediately start tweaking. This is a very fast way of working, especially if you have the sound almost exactly to where you want it, but you want to still start tweaking. Next, we have the clean section. This is the section where you're taking care of any problems that might exist in your recording, in your vocal, before you move on to the next section. So here we have a cut filter, we have a gate, we have a pitch correction module, we have a deesser, we have a dynamic filter that allows you to remove any boominess, any harshness from your vocal, any boxiness. We have the first stage of compression. So if we want to tame the dynamics a little bit, this will help you. And we also have an EQ section. And all these modules can be repositioned as well. The only thing you need to do is drag and drop. Moving on to the character section of the plugin, we have an exciter, a saturator, a second stage of compression, a second deesser, a dynamic filter that will allow you to take care of any sibilance that might still remain. We have a second EQ, and then we move on to the send section where we have an imager. This will allow you to make your vocals really wide, even if you have a single mono vocal. We have a delay, and we also have a reverb. And all these different modules are designed to work great for vocals. So let me show you what I've done on this specific vocal. I have a cut filter here, so I'm taking away the low end that's just rumble and it's just frequencies that I don't need and are going to just take headroom. Then we have a gate. Many people these days record in home studios, and your microphone might pick up some noise from your computer or your air condition or anything like that. Then we have the pitch correction section, and this is loads of fun. I want to show you a little bit of this because obviously you can just do mild pitch correction for your vocals like what I've done here, but you can go really crazy. Let me show you.
the way you talk to me is killing me softly, but I don't mind, 'cause it makes me feel alive. The way you talk to me is killing me softly, but I don't.
And the other fun thing that you can do is you can start detuning your vocal. In my case, I'm gonna go for 1 octave lower. I'm gonna change the format as well. And then I'm going to mix this vocal in with the original vocal. Listen to the sound.
The way you talk to me is killing me softly, but I don't mind, 'cause it makes me feel alive. The way you talk to me is killing me softly.
So So you can create all those contemporary vocal sounds very easily just by using one single plugin. Like I said, next we have the Deesser. This allows you to tame any sibilance. We have a dynamic filter. In this case, I have it set to 300 Hz and also at 3000 Hz. And this tames a little bit of the boominess and the harshness.
The way you talk to me is killing.
But it does it in a dynamic way, so we're not butchering the vocal, we're not making our vocal bland and lifeless. This dynamic filter will only start working when we have frequencies that are offending, going above the threshold that we set here.
The way you talk to me is killing me softly, but I don't mind, 'cause it makes.
And this is such a powerful tool when it comes to getting a professional vocal sound. Moving on, we have the compressor section, and here we can choose between 4 different types of compression. We have the VocChain. This is the new compressor that you can find in Cubase 13, transparent compressor, the extreme compressor, and the black valve that you can also find it as a separate plugin. Now, all of these compressors can be used in parallel because we have a dry, wet control here, and we can also sidechain them. Next, we have the EQ section, and here we have, again, a choice of EQs. So we have our studio EQ, which is our standard Cubase EQ. We have our P1A, that's an emulation of a classic passive analog EQ, and this allows you to get some beautiful top end for your vocals. And we also have the M5, that's what I've used here, and this takes care of your mid-range, which is extremely crucial for your vocal. Again, this is a model of an analog EQ. Moving on, we have an exciter. This can add clarity to your vocals, followed by a saturator that allows you to add some warmth and some attitude to your vocals. We have, again, tape, tube, and distortion, and the saturation section also has a filter bank. So this means I can saturate only a specific range of frequencies. Again, this is on one single plugin. And then, of course, we have the imager, the delay, and the reverb. I'm going to show you a little bit of the imager and show you how you can make this vocal really wide, even if it's mono.
The way you talk to me is killing me softly, but I don't mind, 'cause it makes me feel alive.
So you can see immediately the vocal sounds more wide. It sounds like it's 3-dimensional. Let's go to the delay. As you can see, I have a ping pong delay, but I can have a mono delay or a stereo delay. And again, I have a filter bank, which means I can filter my delay to occupy less space in the mix because maybe I don't want my sibilance to be in my delays as well. So I can do this all right here in this single plugin. This comes also with a Docker, it comes with a release, and I can also send my delay to the reverb, which is extremely fun.
The way you talk to me is killing me softly, but I don't mind, 'cause it makes me feel alive. The way you talk to me is killing me softly, but I don't mind.
And of course, after this, we have the reverb that also has a Docker. It also has controls for time, for pre-delay, and we also have quite a few different reverb types to choose from. Now, if you want a great starting point for your vocals, VocalChain comes with lots of presets to get you started. Let me show you some examples. The only thing you need to do when you load one of the presets is you need to set your input gain and make sure that your input gain floats around this green area.
The way you talk to me is killing me softly, but I don't mind, 'cause it makes me feel alive. The way you talk to me is killing me softly, but I don't mind, 'cause it makes me feel alive. The way you talk to me is killing me softly, but I don't mind, 'cause it makes me feel alive. The way you talk to me is killing me softly, but I don't mind, 'cause it makes me feel alive. The way you talk to me is killing me softly, but I don't mind.
So whether you're an experienced mixing engineer and you want to start crafting your vocal sound in one place, or let's say you're a singer and you want to get a great vocal sound straight away without too much effort, VocalChain has you covered.